Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. For Isaac Brown and Jake Fennell, I'm Zach Austin. We're live here, north side of Logan County tonight, folks, all the way in Paris, Arkansas, as your number 2 ranked Booneville Bearcats in Class 3A, 2-0, face against the Paris Eagles. They come in 1-1. They are not ranked in Class 3A. This is the 92nd meeting between these two schools. Just a old-fashioned rivalry we got here tonight.
Yeah, it's been for a lot of the don't want to call them older generation,
right,
but not the younger generation,
yeah.
I guess. Rivalry means just a little bit more to them.
Yeah.
You know, in the last several years, it's petered off a little bit, not been quite as big of a deal, but for a lot of people around Boonville that grew up and bled purple and gold, this is a big week.
Yeah.
You always want to beat Paris, so.
Always. I mean, come in, we got a 4-game win streak against the Eagles. We were just talking about that a while ago. The 2015 year, kind of the year we don't really want to speak of, talk about. But lost to the Eagles then. That's the last time that the Eagles beat us. But the Eagles really hadn't been on our schedule much. There was I've got it wrote down here, there's a nice long hiatus from 2005 or 2006 all the way to 2014. And then in 2017 and 18, and then last year and the year before, we hadn't played the Eagles. So.
Yeah, they fell out of our conference. And when they fell out of the conference, kind of moved away from it a little bit, looking for, you don't want to say tougher opponents, but ultimately that's what got that started, was trying to toughen up your schedule a little bit, and then got away from playing the Eagles. Recently, though, we've got back in it.
Yep.
And like I said earlier, that's been a big deal to a lot of people around Boonville.
Looks like the captains tonight for the Eagles. That's going to be number 1. That's going to be Dax Bumgarner. And then number 5, that's going to be Churchman. Those two guys right there are going to be 2 guys to watch out for the Eagles. One's the receiver, number 5's the halfback. They're pretty good. They'll run a little counter action. They'll get Bumgarner out there one-on-one. So those are 2 guys to watch out for the Paris Eagles. They've also got number 8's going to be back there at quarterback for them, Brady Owen. So keep an eye on those 3 guys. Captain for the Bearcats. Bearcats guys are wearing an old gold jersey, bringing out a new jersey this year, alternate jersey.
Old school.
But that's Dakota Matson over there on the far side for your Booneville Bearcats.
During his time at PHS, Rick was a standout athlete.
Just a little bit more
football, basketball,
guys on the series and everything.
He continued his journey with Paris High School after earning his degree from Arkansas.
The 6 ties and the 36 wins by Paris is the most by any opponent that the Bearcats have faced. And then early on, this game was usually played on Thanksgiving Day. And then that tradition just kind of, gave way to this regular season finale. Let's see, what else we got here? Head coach Gene Bradley and Kenneth Rippey, they both played in the heyday of Paris being the Bearcats' top rival, and they both led 10 Bearcat teams to wins in the series. Bradley's final of his 107 wins came against Paris, his final win come against the Eagles. And then Doug Shields' teams were a perfect 9-0 against Paris. Doc Crowley, this is his 3rd time to be facing the Paris Eagles. Last time we was here, guys, had ourselves a real good ball game.
Just a sloppy.
It really was.
Sloppy game. Boonville had an opportunity multiple times to put that thing away, and turnovers kept Paris in. It ended up being just a 1-score game, I believe. Yeah,
28 to 20, I believe.
Yeah, so it was a well-fought matchup, and kind of what that rivalry that we've talked about was about. As the cannon goes off, they got themselves a loud one here.
That's pretty loud.
And Paris is on the field, ready to go. And like we were saying there, Boonville has owned the series as of late. Paris, though, you got to imagine that doesn't mean a lot to them. They're coming out ready to go. Good teams believe they can beat anybody on any given week.
That's right.
Even with losing the last 4, they're coming ready to roll. So Boonville will have to, even though they're 2-0, nothing's a given right now. So got to come out ready to roll, get another win in the column, and move yourself into an off week next week.
Yeah, you definitely want to move in 3-0 going into the bye week, and then before heading into conference play. definitely what you're looking for. And like we had talked to Seth Wilson on the coach's show, we started that back up this week. We hadn't got it up yet, folks, working on that, but we got to talk to Seth Wilson, and you know, he's expecting a good game. And, you know, Paris, they like to sling it. They'll run it some, and Seth alluded to that. And then he also alluded to, you know, they expect to win, but they're not going to overlook the Eagles, because you go to overlook an opponent, no matter who it is, you're just going to find yourself on the wrong end of it.
Yeah, that's a dangerous game to play, and it's easy to do.
Yeah.
I mean, anybody that's been in sports can remember a time that you overlooked somebody and something didn't quite go your way. But got to keep your emotions in check here. It's going to be a tough game, I think, as far as
I think so.
You know, a hard little fighting battle out here. So we'll just have to hope that the Bearcats can come through this thing healthy, get themselves in the bye week. Speaking of that, we got one thing to talk about here. Number 5, our quarterback, starting quarterback, Jace Washburn, will not be dressing out tonight.
No.
Jace Washburn last week sprained his ankle, his ankle, high ankle sprain. He is listed as day-to-day.
Day-to-day.
This was a official deal here, but no, they're going to hold him out this week, have himself another off week next week. Right. They think by that week, what would that be, week 4?
Week 4.
He'll be ready to roll. So it'll be number 10, Rhett Needert, commanding the offense tonight. Did a good job last week of stepping in.
He did. He played the whole second half. Jace come in the last couple plays of the second quarter, but Needert, more than likely, is going to be your guy next year. Stepped in, did a real good, phenomenal job. And, you know, you talked about it last year, Jake. Needert's one of those guys. He's good at the option. He's just a perfect quarterback for what the Cats run.
Yeah, he I'll be honest, he reminds me a lot of my brother.
Yes,
kind of how he was when he was a quarterback back in a few years back.
Number 22,
just he's not going to overwhelm you with his just overall speed, but he's going to be really quick.
Yes.
And he's perfect quarterback. It's a good as he gets this ball right here, he's going to elect to run it back here.
Kickoff is returned.
And does a pretty good job, all things considering. Gets it across the 40. He's going to be placed at the 42, and that's where Needert and the rest of the offense will come in.
Tackle there made by number 5, Justin.
So a couple guys watch out for your Cats offense. Got to keep an eye on Lentz. Connor Lentz went over 100 yards last week, 128 yards on the ground. Had a 38-yard touchdown reception. And then Dylan Todd, man, he had himself just a ball game. Real good on the defensive side, but he also broke off a pretty good, I think, about 2 20-yard chunk runs last week.
Yeah, and I think at least one of them, maybe both of them, were on a 3rd and long situation. Yes. So Dylan Todd's somebody that this coaching staff trusts with the ball in his hands, and look to see him get involved a little bit more tonight.
Lentz goes in motion. It's going to be handoff to Warren right up the middle. And Warren's going to pick up maybe about a yard there on that play.
Up the middle, tackled by a host of Eagles.
Yeah, not a lot of room to work right there was Warren. I believe.
Number 35, Warren on the carry.
Can't tell what number that was. I think that was.
Second down for the Bearcats.
Maybe Mason Reagan in on the stop. First one to meet him there. Went to call a name out.
I saw that, yeah. So it's going to be 2nd and 8, gain of 2 here, and it's going to be a pitch to Lentz on the right-hand side. Connor Lentz, he was 2 guys away from breaking that one loose.
Yeah, quick burst right there. I thought he had a seam to move and just tripped up, and a rough-looking fall there. It's going to get him a gain of, looks like 8 yards. Going to have a 3rd and 1. We are just across midfield now.
Ball spotted
49-yard line.
Since we're real close to the 50-yard line, if the Cats win tonight, guys, this will be the 50th win over the Paris Eagle program, and it'll be the 4th opponent to have 50 losses against the Cats. And it's just going to be right up the middle. Hunter Warren, he's going to pick up the first down to about the 46-yard line.
That's your typical Boonville Bearcat offense right there, just moving along, pick up of about 4 yards with Warren. It's going to give him a fresh set of downs.
It's going to bring up 1st and 10.
It's going to be a 1st and 10 coming up for Boonville.
Harold's going to be split out to the left, Matson to the right. Todd's your right halfback, Lentz is your left halfback. He goes in motion, and it's going to be a pitch to Dylan Todd over here on the left-hand side. And stiff arm there by Dylan Todd, but he's going to be wrapped up by number 20.
Todd on the carry for the Bearcats. Tackled there
Gain of about 4 yards. That was number 20, Jude Rainwater, on the tackle.
Gain of 4 on the play. It's going to bring up second down and 6.
It's going to be a gain of 4.
Be 2nd and 6 here for your Cats. 9:49 left to go here in the first quarter. Give a quick shout out to the sponsors for the app and the website. Exclusive broadcast advisors, First Western Bank, serving our local communities for over 110 years. Lentz goes in motion. This is going to be Nieder on the left-hand side. Nieder heads to the sideline, down to the 30. Spin move. And that's a good, 15-yard gain there by Nieder?
Yeah, that's the type of stuff that Rhett Nieder can bring to the table. Again, he's not super fast, but he's quick. And
yes.
There's a difference in those things, and each of them have their benefits. And right there, he's able to take one off the left side there for, like you said, about 15 yards. That's been good. Boonville, another set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Same formation here for you, Cats, as Lentz goes in motion, gets the toss on the right-hand side, and he's met in the backfield for a loss of about 4.
Tackled there by number 1.
Yeah, that was Bumgardner. Daxton Bumgardner right there. Breaks through his block, sheds his block, and hits him for a big loss.
It's going to bring up second down and 14.
What is that, about 4-yard loss right there? So 2nd and 14, moving the wrong direction here is Boonville. Good job by Bumgardner to shed that block.
Nieder looking to the sideline. Got Todd going in motion. There's going to be a pitch to Lentz on the left or right-hand side. Excuse me, Connor Lentz. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Good job by Lentz right there. That's a good example right there of Boonville not getting too worked up. You had a negative loss right there. Somebody misses their assignment, hits them for a loss of 4, and then you go right back to him.
Yeah.
And he's got a long run, 30-yard run. That's going to put Boonville on the board 6-0 with Loaiza on to do the kicking.
Oliver, he made his first career field goal last week. Always like to see that from the junior. Here's the PAT. It is up, and it is good. So your score is going to be 7-0. And we'll take a little break. There's 8:33 left to go here in the first quarter. Your Cats are on top, 7-0 over the Paris Eagles. You're watching Bearcat football. And we're back here at Eagles Stadium here, Paris, Arkansas. A little battle of Logan County, I guess you could say. It's an old-fashioned rivalry here. 8:33 left to go here in the first quarter. Your Cats won the toss, and Nieder fielded it about the 40-yard line. They drove down. Connor Lentz went 30 yards for a touchdown.
It's a dangerous little pitch.
Yes, it was.
Got a little in tight on one another. Hit Lentz on the back shoulder. He did a good job of corralling it and took advantage of it.
And got a couple guys in there, but 22 able to make some people miss. Now stiff arm, and he's going to be ran out of bounds about the 43-yard line. Well, that was that 22 on the. Yeah, he's going to spend some time back there in the backfield as well.
That's Dimitri Capo. Is that how you say it?
Yes. I guess so. That's what I was going to say.
Downs at the Eagles' 41-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for your Paris Eagles.
That was Damari Poole finally able to run him out along the Paris Eagles sideline here. Good return. Good answer there for Paris.
In the backfield.
Yeah, especially since he kind of bobbled it.
Yeah, bobbled it a little bit, kind of shed a tackle. Everybody got bundled up, fell down in front of him. Couldn't quite get to him. He reversed his angle there and was able to come up with a positive play there.
Owens, the quarterback. He's going to keep it. Have a pass over here to Bumgardner. And good pop there by Damari Poole.
Yeah, that was a good little play design. It was a dangerous play design. The quarterback took a beating for it, but
it's a gain of, about 6?
Does hit Bum. Yeah, it looks like gain of about 6 yards. Hits Bumgardner in stride, able to pick up 6, knocked out. I believe that was Damari again over here on the side that gave him a little pop and pushed him out of bounds. So have ourselves a 2nd and 4 now.
Owen and Churchman in the backfield.
Churchman's going to be the guy behind Owen. He's going to get the handoff right up the middle, and he's just swallowed up by a whole slew of cats. Mr. Haller in there.
Got a late flag coming in toward the end of it. We'll see.
There is a flag on the play.
Murder Warren and Cutler Haller on the stop. Got a flag late, like Jake says. And, you know, Cutler Haller maybe want this game just a hair bit more. Guy that been here from 6th grade last year due to parents working at the schools. Moved back to Boonville this year.
Yeah, he's
foul on the defense.
Got a personal foul against the defense. Going to tack on 15 yards to the end of that play. Give Paris first fresh set of downs across midfield here. But, yeah, Cutler Haller, he was a Boonville kid. Parents took a job over here. Mama took a job over here at Paris, and he was here for a long time. Come on back to Boonville last year at the semester. And he's going to be a two-sport athlete for Boonville this year. He'll join the baseball team as well.
That's not right, is it, in the yardage? Oh, from the spot? Okay. Sorry.
But he's going to help the program. It's already been a factor, rotating in and out throughout the year. Paris now at the 30. Got something cooking here, 1st and 10.
The Eagles work out of the pistol formation, and Churchman right up the middle, turning them legs, and he's going to pick up maybe 4 yards there on the carry. Got a whole slew of cats. I believe that, is that Niedert? Oh, I'm sorry, that's Aiden Fox on the bottom. He had the ball.
Gain of 2 on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 8 for the Eagles.
Give that stop to Fox.
Yeah, and that's Churchman a little shook up on the play. I can't tell what's hurting, but I think it might be his hand, I guess.
I think so, I guess.
Or his crotch, one or the other. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell. I think he might have took a pop down there in the bad spot.
Capo's in there at halfback. A little receiver screen over here to number 3. Ball's on the ground.
It's going to be recovered by Paris, but a good job punching that thing out. Who was that? That got his hand in there?
I think that was Lentz.
Fumble was covered there by number 6, Wells.
So that's a positive play for Boonville.
The number 3, Carter.
That was Carter on the play. I don't have him on my roster here.
It'll be a 3rd down and 12 for the Eagles.
So number 3 will be Carter. He made a good catch right there. Just has that thing punched away for a loss of, looks like a loss of 4 or 5 yards. Going to back that thing up to a 3rd and 12. And with 6:42 to go, Paris is in a 3rd and long situation. Most likely, though, 4 down territory.
Pistol formation here for the Eagles. Looking to pass. Owens got some pressure here from Damari Poole, and Damari's going to have a sack.
He's going to be tackled there for a loss by number 14, Poole for the Bearcats.
Job Poole right there getting in the backfield. I said it was 4 down territory, but when you take such a big sack, you eliminate that option. That's going to bring in the punt team, and Boonville defense comes up with a big stop. Guys, I'd say the highlight of the season so far has been the defensive unit for the Bearcats.
Yes, yeah, I agree. And then talking to Seth this week, he really feels the same way, and he really thrives on that. He said, you know, they thrive on that bend, don't break mentality, and they just want to come out and hit you in the mouth. And Cats defense done pretty good so far this year. Only held opponents to 14 points. Is the most Cats have given up this year. That was to the Hillbillies last week.
Yeah, I got a 12-point average plays given or points given up. So been a good job, and that's something that in previous years has been
kind of
the opposite.
Yes.
It's not that our defense has been bad. They've always had that bend, don't break mentality, but this has been a hot start. And
yes.
A lot of times the defensive side is where you will see some struggles early on.
Right.
Coach Kimes and crew down there got them rolling this season up to this point, and that's a good start for the defense, punching a ball loose and coming up with a big sack to force the punt.
5:48 left to go here in the first quarter. The Cats are on their own 9-yard line. Got trips to the left for your Cats. Niedert's up under quarterback, and it's going to be a handoff to Damari Poole, I believe. I'm sorry, that's Hunter Warren.
That's Hunter, yeah.
About a 5-yard gain there for Hunter.
Yeah, good little carry. Had a little opening right out the gate there, able to pick up 5. Boonville's always done a good job, so it's been the same. You got to think, 1922, Boonville and Paris tied 12-12, and this offense is probably pretty similar to what they saw then.
I guarantee you it's almost
over 100 years ago. Just a few yards a pop. Picks up 5 right there. Good job by Warren.
And it's going to be same play here. Hunter Warren, maybe 2 yards there on that carry.
Yeah, he was met by Ward right there. Or excuse me, not Ward. Number 70. That's Doss. Doss meets him at the line. Warren just able to fall forward for a couple of yards. But 3rd and 3 here. Paris has got Boonville right where they want him, looking to get a big stop.
4:45 left to go here in the first. Same formation here for you, Cats. Lentz is going to get it on the right-hand side and dives forward. And depending on the spot of that ball.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to give him a pick up of 4 yards.
That first down, folks, is brought to you by Crowley City Service. Stop by for anything you may need on your vehicle, whether it's windshield wipers, shocks, brakes, or just an oil change.
First set down for Boonville after the 4-yard pickup by Lentz.
Todd goes in motion. It's going to be a keeper by Nieder. He just decides to go up the middle, and nothing cooking there for your Bearcat quarterback.
Yeah, nowhere to really go with it. It looked like he had an opening, and it closed up in a hurry. I think we got to see up here what he's seen on the field.
Yeah.
That was number 71, Patton. That's another number that we're not going to have on our roster. 71 is Patton in on the tackle. It's going to be no gain on the play, back to the original line at the 20-yard line here, 2nd and 10.
Lynch is your left halfback. Todd's your right, goes in motion. Going to be a pitch to, that's Connor Dromer on the right-hand side. Dromer's got the first down, heads down the sidelines, pushed out at about the, where do they mark it, 35?
31-yard line. 31-yard line is going to give them a gain of 11. Another first down for Boonville, so good job by Dromer.
32 on the
able to get the corner, get on the outside, and eventually pushed out of bounds, but not before he picks up the first down. Good little 11-yard run.
I believe that is pull in there at fullback now. Dromer goes in motion. Nieder looking to pass.
Got his
man. Dylan Todd catches the ball. Nice catch by Todd. Still on his feet down to the 30-yard line. And that's going to be a, 10, 20, 30, 40-yard pass? Did I do that right?
10, 20, 30,
40.
Yep, you did it right.
Yeah. Didn't have to take my shoes off or nothing.
Yeah. Well, I'm good at math, but only when I'm really trying. So that was a good job. Todd went up and got that ball.
Yeah, he did.
It was overthrown just a hair, but really it was a well-placed ball. Caught me off guard. I wasn't ready for it as Nieder keeps it up the left. Got a flag coming in.
It's going to be a gain of probably about 4. It's number 12 on the stop.
Yeah, but I'm going to say it's probably going to come back a little.
It looks like it is. As that sun's holding against your Cats. That sun's finally starting to settle down behind the trees over there, folks.
It'll help me. I can't see nothing.
Even with my sunglasses on, I still couldn't see anything.
I've been squinting.
Got a couple shout-outs I want to do real quick. Give a shout-out to Uncle Bob. And then give a shout-out to the Simpsons. Brian, Amy, Bryson, Ansley, Lacey, Homer. Also give a shout-out to Kim, Joe, Abby, Haley, Bodie, Miller. They all say, go Cats. Give a shout-out to Maddie Mean. She says, go Cats as well. Chase Shelton goes in motion for your Cats. Connor Lentz, he's going to be gone down to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Bearcats. Connor Lentz, 39 yards.
Just another good job by Boonville to maintain their discipline there. They were moved back 10 yards right there, or 6 yards, I guess.
6 yards, so maybe that was at 37 on the board.
Instead of panicking and trying to get out of their rhythm, they just lower their shoulder and go, and Lentz finds a lot of room to run. 39-yard pickup to give Boonville a 13-0 lead with Loaiza's kick up and good.
And it's good.
So it's going to give Boonville a 2-score lead, 14-0. Striking early and often right here is the Boonville Bearcat offense. Currently up 14-0 over the Paris Eagles.
We'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. And we're back here at Eagle Stadium, Paris, Arkansas. Booneville Bearcats taking on the Paris Eagles. Your Cats come in 2-0, ranked second in Class 3A. Paris comes in 1-1 with a overtime loss to Waldron. Some people think Waldron, this is their best team since probably about, was that 04, 05 when they had Kearney back there and won the conference. They think this is probably one of their best teams since then, and since they went to the playoffs. When was that? Whenever Coach May was over there. So that's been a little bit.
Returned by number 3, Carter for the
Carter's going to take it up the middle, heads back to the left-hand side of the field. He's going to be wrapped up by Richie.
Gets to the Booneville Bearcats.
Devin Richie, that is.
45,
number 1 for your Cats.
There's a flag on the play.
There is a flag. Before he tells us what it is, got some more sponsors want to thank. Premier sponsors, Union Bank of Boonville. Let Brett Cook and the staff take care of your banking needs. And Taylor Niedert, Patriot Utilities, Mayo Quality Plumbing. Those are some premier sponsors for the app and the website.
Good job out the gate here for this Paris Eagles special teams group.
They've really put their offense in phenomenal field position both times. Really.
Oh, absolutely. And we'll see what the penalty was here. Got a face mask, and it's also going to go against Boonville. So
it'll be a face mask against the Bearcats.
Cats
tack on a little more there, and all of a sudden Paris is deep into Bearcat territory.
About, I guess your Cats, I hadn't tallied that. That's probably about 4 penalties on your Cats. Right. 4 for, let's see, 30. All about 45 yards.
So Paris is going to get the ball to start their second possession of the game, the 29-yard line of the Bearcats. Good start in field position here for the offense once again.
Owen and Churchman in the backfield.
Churchman's in the backfield now. He come out a little banged up. Owen looking to pass, decides to keep it. Hunter Warren on the stop there.
Just nowhere to go. Boonville did a good job of covering it. You got to be careful covering it. Somebody slip out the backside right there.
Be a loss on the play.
Watch a little film.
Bring up second down and 11.
That's one thing that they have done to success this season. So got to be aware of that. Right there, Boonville does a good job of taking his options away and dropped him for a loss of a yard.
We have 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right over here. That's going to be Bumgarner over here to the right. Going to have a timeout by the Eagles. So 1:58 left to go in the first quarter. 14-0 is your score. We'll take a little break and bear it back. You're watching Bearcat football. And we're back here at Eagles Stadium after the timeout by the Eagles. 1:58 left to go here in the first. Going to be a handoff to Churchman on the left-hand side, and he's going to be met by Dylan Todd. Be a gain.
By number 21.
Maybe about 6.
Good little design on that play. Trips over here to the right.
7 yards on the play.
Opens up the left side, and that was Churchman, right?
Yes.
Churchman back in the game after he was shook up a little bit.
5 for the Eagles.
Give a shout out to a couple sponsors for the live stream. Give a shout out to Air Mass Drink for all your air conditioning needs. Give Corey and Lance a call. Also, Shelter Insurance agents Jerald Baker and Austin Baker, proud sponsors of a halftime show and band member of the week. Owen has a snap. It's going to be a handoff again up the middle to Churchman, and he's stopped by Mr. Seth Wilson. I believe that's Seth's first stop on the night. He's had 16 tackles the last 2 games, folks. So
yeah, Check this out, boys. 32 tackles in 2 games, up to 33 now. That's a lot of tackles in a short amount of time. He's a bit of a ball hawk here.
Just little.
Ball hawk.
Yeah.
And doing a good job leading this Bearcat defense. We've got a big 4th and 3 coming up now.
40 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. It's going to be hand off to Churchman up the middle. Seth Wilson beats him in the backfield, and he's going to be stopped.
In the backfield.
There he is. Ball hawk mentality, does a good job getting to the runner, getting a hand on him and letting the rest of the team come in and help finish it off, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Boonville will take over with 32 seconds left in the opening quarter of tonight's ball game. They'll have themselves a 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Talked to Seth, this week, and asked him about him getting, 16 tackles the past 2 games, and he wouldn't really take all the credit for it. He's always without the guys up front.
It's going to be first down and 10
the 2 ends there, and Todd and Lentz. He wouldn't be able to do the stuff like he does here in the middle. Him and Warren. So you love to see that from your guy. And Coach Curley spoke highly of him and Damari Poole. Just have that motor running in practice and in the games as well. As Nieder keeps it on the right-hand side, Nieder's going to pick up about 4.
Yeah, a little
maybe
extra.
5.
Little extra on the back end of that. That's all right. Yeah, just a good little run right there. Not a lot of room to work, but just pushes his way through and picks up 5.
Play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 6 for the Bearcats.
They're only crediting him for a gain of 4. Boy, I'll tell you what.
About that.
So we'll have ourselves a 2nd and 6 when we come back, because that's going to be the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter with Boonville
14 against the home Paris Eagles 0.
We'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. And we're back here at Eagle Stadium here. Started the second quarter. Have a score for you folks. Lamar's up 7-0 over Mansfield with 2:40 left in the first. And then Charleston's up 13-7 over Ozark with 3:39 left in the first quarter.
Wow.
Charleston lost a close game last week to the Pottsville Apaches. T formation here for your Cats.
Flag on the play.
Make that the 5th penalty against your Cats. Oh, just kidding.
Gotcha.
Got me.
Tricked everyone at home on that one. You've all fallen into our trap. Now, Boonville's going to get that thing up to a 2nd and 1 now. So just looks like about a half a yard to pick it up here.
Looks like we're going to have the T formation again here for your Cats. You got Lentz. Damari Poole's in the middle and Hunter Warren on the right. Warren gets the ball on the left-hand side and decides to cut back.
Number 35, Warren on the carry for the
up
Bearcats.
About 3 yards there on that
Tackled
carry.
there by number 3, Carter.
At the last second, they marked that as a first down.
I was going to say.
The play was going, and I think the chains were still getting set, so I'm not sure exactly what went on there. But so that would be our first down play. So we're going to have ourselves a 2-yard pickup there.
Well, that first down by that penalty is brought to you by Crowley City Service. Stop by for all your vehicle needs. Hand off to Damari. Pull up the middle. Runs over his own lineman. And he's going to be stopped by number 44 for the Eagles. And number 1, Bumgarner.
We've got 2 different types of runners in that fullback position. Damari Poole's going to be your violent if you need a yard or two.
Yes.
Hand it off to him.
For the Eagles.
And Hunter Warren's got some big play potential coming out of there, and he'll pick up a yard or two when you need it too. But Poole's just got a different little bit of look about him, especially on that play. That's a tough-nosed run. Warren, he's going to break one for a long one here in just a little while.
Yeah. You got your safeties creeping up here for the Eagles. It's going to be a pitch to Todd on the left. And ball comes out.
Fumble on the play.
Lance able to jump back on it, though.
Made by number 3, Carter of the Eagles, which forced the fumble. Flag on the play.
Flag comes in from, it's the 50-yard line. Come in from the back. Had a little extracurricular, it looked like, right there. May go in Boonville's favor.
I think so. I'm hoping so.
As it stands, that's going to be a loss of a few on the fumble out of the hands of Todd.
On the offense.
And they're going to
call
it on Boonville.
Against Boonville.
I didn't see. I saw the end of it.
Yeah.
It looked like it was all Paris, but I did not see what started it. So that's going to be a big loss. Going back, and Boonville's up 14-0, scored every time they've touched it up to this point, but they've had a lot of penalties. That's something that needs to get cleaned up.
5th penalty of the game.
Yeah, so you go from where you're going to have a 3rd and manageable here to a 3rd and 24 now, and you got to try something big. Wouldn't shock me to see that little out route that we get every now and then out of Dakota Matson. We're going to have a timeout to talk about it. Boonville's going to elect to take their first timeout with 10:32 to go. Boonville will have them a 3rd and 24 when we resume play.
Timeout's brought to you by Pop and Pup Middlework for all your repair and fab welding. Check them out. Give them a call. JD and Jason, Pop and Pup Middlework. You're watching Bearcat football.
Well,
we're losing papers up here. It's a little windy.
I'll be doing the rest of the game off of my memory with the Paris Eagle roster because it is floated away. So we got a 3rd and 24 coming up now.
10:32 left to go here in the first half. Todd goes in motion. Head off to Lentz, coming back here on the right-hand side. Connor Lentz, and he's down to the...
and here comes in the flag. I knew. Boy, it felt like this official over here on this side was going to throw it and changed his mind. And I was beginning to wonder if we were going to get it come in from 2 other directions.
I've got a horse collar on the defense.
And that's going to be a horse collar against the defense. That's going to be 15, correct? Yep. So 15-yard penalty is going to be tacked on at the end of the run. And Boonville somehow, 3rd and 24 situation is going to pick it up. It's going to be a 1st and 10 now for the Bearcats.
Ball's going to be spotted.
First down is brought to you by Crowley City Service. Hey, if you need some new windshield wipers, stop down there and let the gang take care of you. Crowley City Service, proud sponsor of the live stream.
I was going to let you know on the roster, but I can't currently see it from that far away as it lays on the ground down there.
Yeah, I guess we can get some binoculars. Always pull it up, I guess, on this computer.
Oh, I'll be all right.
He's got it memorized?
Yeah, what do you think I've been doing all week?
Oh, I knew it.
So,
pulls your fullback. Lentz goes in motion from the left. It's going to be pitched to Todd on the left-hand side. He's got a good block.
Good job.
Still a Todd. He's going to have the first down to the 35, down to 30. Pushed out of bounds by Bumgardner.
The patience right there by Dylan Todd is what made that play work. Allowed his blockers to get out there and get ahead of him. Hits the hole running hard, and he picks up a huge chunk of yards right there.
17.
That's Todd on the carry. Number 21.
Gonna get him down to the 31-yard line now. Boonville's offense is back in business, already up 14-0, looking to tack on another score.
Ball spotted at the Eagle 31-yard line. First
Ball's on the 31, 10-16 left to go. Everyone's in tight here for you. Cats. Poole still your fullback. Drummer goes in motion from the right. Damari Poole with the ball on the left-hand side. Damari down to 15. Down to about the 10. We'll see where they mark him. Mark him down at the 13-yard line. Pick up about 17 for Poole.
Yeah, Damari shows he's got that big play potential too right there. Busts through that line.
That's Poole on the carry.
Another 15, 16-yard gain.
Poole with the handoff again on the left-hand side. Damari throws in a couple stiff arms and found his way. Knocked out of bounds by number 70 over there.
Tackled there by Jude Rainwater, number 20 for the Eagles.
Oh, and number 20 as well. Down to the, they got him 7-yard line. That last first down, folks. Brought to you by Crowley City Service.
Ball's at the 8-yard line.
2nd and 5 here. Lance goes in motion. It's going to be hand off to Poole on the right-hand side. And Damari, he's going to be close to that first down.
Yeah, just keeps pushing them legs. Gets down inside the 5-yard line now.
5-yard line.
4-yard. Looks like the 4-yard line here. So we're going to have ourselves a 3rd and 1. 2 plays to get a yard here.
9 minutes left to go here in this first half. And touchdown. Is it a touchdown? There we go.
Late call.
Touchdown Bearcats.
Official wanted to call it, couldn't find the whistle. Looked like he searching his pockets, he finds it, and that's going to be another Boonville Bearcat touchdown. Gives them a 20-0 lead off of 3 straight big runs by Damari Poole. Hard runs.
Very hard runs.
Oliver Loazon to do the extra, or to attempt the extra point. Snap is held, kicks up, it's a high one, and it is good. So that's going to stretch that out to a 21-point lead with 8:54 to go. Boonville 21, Paris 0.
We'll take a little break. Be right back. You're watching Bearcat football. And we're back here, Eagle Stadium here in Paris, Arkansas. Just an old-fashioned rivalry game here. It's your 2 Logan County teams facing each other. Capo's back deep for the Eagles, number 22. Loaiza to do the kicking. Damari Poole, 3 big hard runs there by the senior fullback. A good kick here by Loaiza. Carter fields it. And the last 2 times they've got up to the midfield. Runs over Churchman, and it's going to be pushed out of bounds about the 44-yard line. I believe that was 23 Loaiza in there, as well as 59 Xander Miller.
Another good starting field position here for Paris. Their special teams kickoff return team here doing an excellent job of finding some open grass out ahead of them. First 2 times it looked like we didn't do too hot of a job of staying in our lanes. That time it was a little bit better, just reversed the field on us and got around the corner and found some room to work. Boonville defense, though, has done a good job up to this point, keeping them where they're at.
They really have. Carter's got that little bit of speed, kind of get around that corner like you said. Looks like number 2 is in there. Churchman with the carry, though, at quarterback, or running back, sorry.
On the carry.
Wilson and Fox in there on the stop.
Seth Wilson's all over the place tonight, man. He's
correction, number 5, Churchman on the carry.
Done a good job. He's just been so fun to watch this year.
Yeah, he has.
He's going to have a big season ahead of him.
I'm going to give a shout out to a couple more sponsors real quick. Shelter Insurance Agents Jerald Baker and Austin Baker, proud sponsors of the app and the website, as well as City of Boonville, a good hometown, and Mayor Edgar Baker. First Boonville home, First Boonville students, and First Boonville kids, and Stacy Hobart photo art. Got Owens looking over here. Got pressure from Seth Wilson, and he gets the sack.
Owens going to be sacked for a loss.
There he is again. Seth Wilson gets into the backfield for a
Wilson for the Bearcats.
Big loss.
Going to bring up
that's
third down and long for the Eagles.
5-6 yard loss right there. 5 yard loss where they're going to mark it. So 3rd and 15 now coming up. Moving backwards is the Eagle offense here, looking to. They've got to, you know it's early. You're still midway through the second quarter here, but you got to get a little bit of momentum if you're going to keep yourself in this ball game. They've not shown that they're going to be able to stop this Bearcat offense, at least not yet.
Right.
As they're going to take a timeout here, and they may also see the importance of this play. Got to get some momentum going, have that little momentum shift if you're going to give yourself a chance in this ball game. So when we come back, we'll have ourselves a 3rd and 15.
So 7:13 left to go in the first half. Cats up 21-0. You're watching Bearcat football. And we're back here at Eagle Stadium. 7:13 after the timeout by the Paris Eagles. Owens, your quarterback. Churchman's back there in the backfield. Got some pressure here from Damari Poole. Damari has him. Second sack of the game for Damari.
Hold on tight and don't let go. Damari Poole drags him down for a loss of several more. Now we're on the opposite side of the 30-yard line here at the 28, 27-yard line maybe.
Yeah.
So that's going to force a Paris Eagle punt team back onto the field. Boonville defense once again gets the job done.
What was that, -10 or so? Or 8? We'll do 8.
Trying to have Rhett Niedert back. Quarterback Rhett Niedert in extended action tonight with
the punt.
Usual starter Jace Washburn.
Bounce in.
Oh, hogwash. Rhett Niedert down to the sideline about the 40.
Yeah, that's a good little return right there by Niedert, but that is going to come back.
Be the 6th penalty against the Cats. I thought he got him from the side, honestly.
Call a.
He got him. It's just like side of the shoulder pad, I thought. Hey, got a couple shout-outs while they're discussing this and going to announce it. We all know what it is. Kenna Douglas, she says, "Go Cats, go," and "Go Damari." Also give a shout-out to Adeline Pennebaker.
Block in the back on the receiver.
It'll be 10-yard penalty, right, fellas? 70 yards. A couple scores for you folks. McGee is up 7-0 over Star City with 7:35 left to go in the second. Charleston has scored, and Ozark as well. It's 21-14 with 1:52 left to go in the first.
First and 10, Boonville.
That game may take a while. Little last week threw for over 400 yards, if I remember correctly, in the loss to Pottsville.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a game that's going to last a little longer into the night than ours will. Two teams that don't mind to go through the air a little bit more.
Lamar has scored. It's 13-0 Lamar over Mansfield.
And
got a little pass over here to Connor Wentz.
In the air.
A little stiff run down to the 40.
Out of bounds by number 10, Yang, for the Eagles. As number 3, Lentz on the reception. He's going to pick up the first down.
Good job by Niedert, who's extended his.
About a 27-yard pass.
Yeah.
For the Bearcats.
A lot of yards for the quarterback stepping in tonight. Good job also.
Todd goes in motion, and it's going to be a pitch to Dylan Todd on the left-hand side. Cuts back inside. Dylan Todd, nice move by Pickle. It's all on his feet down to about the 31-yard line. Looks like, who's that on the
That's 21.
21.
Todd on the carry for the Bearcats. Tackled there by number 70, Doss, for the Eagles.
Doss, he's got 3 tackles on the night for the Eagles. Bumgarner, though, he's leading them with 4. He's their safety. He's kind of like the Duke Walker for them from a couple years ago, just kind of the do everything. I mean, I know they got Churchman and Owen as well, but he's a pretty good little athlete for them.
Nowhere to go right there. It's number 13 for Paris was the first one to
That's number 35, Warren, on the
get a hold of him.
He's tackled there by
Hunter
number 13,
Warren
Peavy,
on the carry.
for the Eagles.
So that's going to bring us back a yard or two there. We're going to have ourselves a 3rd and 5 now.
5:03 left to go here in the first half. Give a shout out to Midtown Charm, sponsors of the live stream, Tier 1 sponsor. They are also the sponsors of the players of the game, as well as Black Dog, sponsors of the hit of the game. And nice carry there by Mr. Hunter Warren. He's going to pick up that first down.
Yeah, boy, it's going to be close. They got him right at that marker, and they're going to give it to him. That's going to be a first down. Second effort there is what got that at the last little stretch. Warren did an excellent job right there of keeping that play extended. And we've had a good pass and catch by Niedert and Lentz there. We had a good little run, hard-nosed run by Todd. Warren getting involved in it now. Everybody, all the skill positions for the Boonville is getting involved here and there. Been a well-balanced attack tonight for Boonville. 1st and 10 coming up.
Pulls in at fullback. Dromer's in at right halfback. Pitch over here to Connor Lentz on the right-hand side. Connor Lentz, and he's going to pick up about, what is that, 7, maybe 8 yards there.
Lentz for the Bearcats.
Sometimes I wish Lentz would bounce one out just to see if he can outrun somebody. I know he can. He's got the speed and the quickness to do it. Right there, he likes to bounce back in. Not afraid to take contact, that's for sure. Connor Lentz, 7-yard pickup there, 2nd and 3.
Nieder's your quarterback. Todd goes back in motion. And it's going to be head off to Damari Poole, left-hand side. Damari Poole down to about the 5. Oh, man.
Inside the 5.
Boy, the gate opened up, and he had plenty of room to run right there. Nobody around him. Bumgarner, coming from that safety position, does a good job of saving a touchdown. Why not? Go back to him here.
Yeah. First down's brought to you by Crowley City Service. And, whoo, boy, he is met by number 44. But Nieder had the ball on that one.
10 on the quarterback keeper.
Oh, man. 51 in there on the stop.
Yeah, Nieder pulled it.
0.
I'd say it was the right call to pull it.
But he got met by about 3 guys.
Yeah, he did. It's going to be a loss of a yard. 2nd goal from the 2 now. 3:15 to go.
We'll give a shout out to Reed's Hometown Barbecue. Proud sponsors of the live stream and sponsor of the play of the game. Looks like the Cats are going to be in a T formation. Going to have a timeout here by your Booneville Bearcats at the 3:02 mark.
Boonville.
So we'll take a little break with them, folks. Your Cats are leading 21-0 with 3:02 left to go here in the first half. This timeout's brought to you by Pop and Pup Metalworks LLC. They do custom sharpening. If you got something that needs an edge on it, they'll put one there. Give JD and Jason a call from Pop and Pup Metalworks. You're watching Bearcat football. And we're back here at Eagles Stadium. It's going to be 2nd and goal here from the 2 for your Booneville Bearcats. Got another shout out here. Got a shout out to Caden, Cole, Cash, Wickton. They are watching the Cats and say, "Go Cats, go," all the way from northeastern Pennsylvania. Give a shout out to Austin Wilkins as well, him and his family. New little addition to the family as well.
Second
up
down
there in New York. And it's going to be a handoff on the right-hand side. Touchdown, Bearcats. Who was that there with the ball? Was that?
I believe that's Poole.
Is it Poole? That's what I was wanting to say, but I wasn't sure. No, that's Lentz.
Nope, Lentz in for the 2-yard touchdown.
That's his 3rd touchdown of the game.
3rd touchdown. Been a big play potential all night tonight. Right there, lowers the shoulder and picks up the 2 necessary yards to give Boonville a 27-0 lead with the extra point incoming off of the boot of Oliver Loaiza. Kick is up, and it is good. So Boonville 28, Paris 0 with 2:57 to go in the half.
We'll take a little break. Before we do, though, we'll give a shout-out to Wiggins Ace Hardware. Let Clay and Grant take care of you for all your needs and hunting to-do list. And Shigley Metal Shop, LLC. Check them out on Facebook, TikTok, and Etsy. Cynthia and Frankie's pretty talented. We'll take a little break and be right back. You're watching Bearcat Football. And we're back here at Eagle Stadium. The Cats on top, 28-0. 2:57 left to go here in the first half. Capo's back deep for the Eagles.
The lone bright spot tonight for the Paris Eagles has been their special teams. Done an excellent job on the kickoff and get another opportunity here.
Carter again with the ball. He's got it 3 of the 4 times. Good job there. That's the best stop your Cats kickoff team has had.
Much better job of staying in position, breaking them down, forced them to have to cut back inside, and he's going to get met by a whole host of Bearcats there.
Yes.
The 34-yard line, Boonville defense will be on the field for one more opportunity to get a quick stop. Maybe give Boonville a chance.
Get that mercy rule.
To get the mercy rule in before half, absolutely.
Stop was made, led by number 51, Blade Pachinik. Had number 59, Xander Miller in there, and number 20, that's going to be Clayton Green. I believe that's going to be Capo back there in the backfield. Little screen pass over here to number 6. Still on his feet. Ooh, what a pop there by Seth Wilson. I'm going to nominate that for the Black Dog hit of the game.
Yeah, that was number 28. That was a shot, man. Wells. He come out of the initial contact there and found himself standing straight up.
Yeah.
And that's not a good position to be in when you've got Seth Wilson coming down your lane there. Good little pop and a gain of 3. A deep pass is going to find nobody there. Intended for number 1. That's Daxon Bumgardner. Believe that is. Boy, I'm getting old. I can't see the number on that jersey.
I think for your Cats, it'll be Matson.
Okay, Dakota Matson. That's that gold jersey.
I'm
struggling to see the numbers when they're on the opposite side. So Dakota Matson in coverage there stops the clock.
No one takes a snap, drops back and throws.
It's tipped.
Dangerous in a couple of ways there. And see, I like the aggressiveness, but that was a very quick 3 and out there for Paris.
And
that's going to give Boonville a lot of time left on the clock. The chance to tack one more on before we go into the half. 2:12 to go, 2:12 remaining.
Yeah, I don't even know if they wasted 25 seconds.
No, I don't believe they did. That was 1 3-yard pickup and 2 incompletions, so it wasn't much more than 20 if it was at all. So Boonville's going to have one more chance. Nobody's going to come for it, and I would just let that thing fall.
Yeah.
And that's what they do. Takes a sideways hop right into the hands of number 33 there for Paris.
With
2:05 left, Boonville
Bearcats
got a big opportunity to get that clocker running.
With just a little over 2 minutes left to go in the half.
We want to thank some more sponsors real quick. Give a shout out to Susan's Flowers and Gifts. They stopped by there. They're over there by Sonic. They'll make your loved one's day a special day. We hand off to Dylan Todd over here on the left-hand side. Dylan Todd!
There he goes!
Pickle's going to be gone, folks. To 40, 35, 30,
Don't let him catch
25,
catch
15,
it, Todd.
10, 5. Oh, I spoke too soon. Horse collar
They're
tackle.
going to have a horse collar tackle.
For the Eagles.
We'll have to let Todd know that one was on you,
That
Zach.
was on me. Sorry,
You slowed
Todd.
him down. Great burst right
Yes.
there by Dylan Todd. And tack on another few yards at the end of the play. It'll be, I guess, a half the distance to the goal from where the play was concluded there.
On the defense.
Was that a 58-yard run?
I will believe you. I will take your word for that. 58. My ADHD kicks in. I can't even remember where the play started, but
It was about the 34.
that's why I'm on YouTube and not on NBC.
Yeah. We'll get you there. Don't worry. We'll get you there.
I don't think
The only
so.
on the play was a horse collar on the defense.
We do have that horse collar call on the defense right there, though. It was going to give Boonville, first and goal from the 6,
Yeah.
it looks like. So
First and goal.
first goal from the 6-yard line coming
From the
up.
6-yard line
Clonk,
for the
just
Bearcats.
let it tick. Plenty of time. Just take this thing down as much as we can here.
Going to have Dromer
And
in
Dromer.
motion, but
That's
that was
number 14,
Poole.
Poole takes it in
Sorry,
for
Poole
5
on the
yards out
touchdown.
for the
That's
score
his
for the
second
Bearcats.
touchdown of the game. 6 yards out.
Maury Poole goes in untouched right there. It's his
4. Oh, what did I say? Did I say 6? The scoreboard, that's where I got it from. But
good little 4-yard pickup right there for, excuse me, for Poole. And that's going to give Boonville 34. Need the extra point here to
23
make sure that
left
clock
to
is ticking when the
extra
second half
point
starts.
For the Bearcats.
the touchdown was at 1:30 left to go here in the first half. High snap,
This
kick
is
is
it.
up though, and that is good.
That's
Loaiza.
Loaiza's gained himself some confidence,
Yeah.
guys. He looks like a completely different kid out there.
Zero with
He's gotten
1:30
bigger,
left to go
stronger.
now.
Yeah.
His leg, his arms have gotten stronger too, I'm sure, but they don't talk about them on a kicker.
Right.
His leg has gotten a lot stronger. He's put a little pop on some of these kicks, and he gets
Yeah,
that
he
one to
has.
go through. It's his 5th one of the day, and assuming we can keep them out of the end zone for the next minute and a half, clock will be running when we resume play after the half. So good job right there by the Cats, and that was all due to that big run by Dylan Todd. 50-plus yard run that was almost a touchdown for himself
Almost.
till you opened your big
I
mouth.
opened my big mouth. I'm sorry, Dylan.
23 Lopez will
Good
be
job by
kicking.
Todd. So the kick is up, and it's going to roll
Gonna
out
go
of
out of
bounds.
bounds.
That's
Be a
going to
flag on
be
the play.
a flag. I imagine they will just take the field position.
I imagine so.
It's going to be a pretty good starting spot. Unless they want to just force us to re-kick it here.
Right.
They have had some success moving the ball. We'll see what they elect to do.
Looks like we
like
are.
that's what they're going to do. They're going to have us kick it off again and go for gold here. Big play potential. No matter what, it should be pretty good starting field position now for the Eagles.
Yeah.
Minute 30 to go. Boonville's defense has done an excellent job tonight of standing strong. We've always talked about that bend don't break mentality, but there hadn't been a lot of bending up to this point.
No.
Paris's offense unable, aside from just a couple of quick passes,
I think
not a lot of
23
positive yardage.
No, the
From
best field
35.
position they've had, I believe, Jake's been about the 45-yard line of the
Return back to
Cats.
20.
Well, we had the big long one where they got
Oh, that
inside
is-
the 30,
that's
but
right.
they ended up going
At the
backwards.
40, lowers his head.
Capo,
Comes
Devin
over to
Ritchie, that's his
45
second
yard
stop
line.
of the night on the
Yeah.
special
Where it goes
team.
out of bounds.
Capo does a good job of lowering his shoulder and delivering a shot,
Yeah.
but
Richie
Richie does a good job of
for the Bearcats.
accepting
Yeah.
his fate and holding on tight and bringing him to the ground. That's a good job by Richie. And now, back at midfield, where we've been all night for the Paris offense. First and 10 from the 45 with a minute 22 to go. Boonville had a lot of positives on that side of the ball tonight, looking for one more big stop,
First and 10
get them a
Eagles.
break at the half.
Owen's your quarterback. Going to have Churchman back there in the backfield.
Ball
Owen looking to
drops
pass.
back.
Got some pressure from
up
Seth
the
Wilson
middle.
to Damari
Rolls out to his
Poole.
right.
Throws
Just going to
it.
throw it away.
Passes.
Yeah, receiver tried to cut back
Number
in. He
3,
slipped.
Carter.
That was
That was Carter.
intended for Carter. Yes, number 3. And Owens just not a lot of room to work.
No.
Seth Wilson, Damari Poole consistently on the other side of the line here tonight.
Yeah, there's 3 sacks between those 2 guys right there, and throw in
a bunch
about
more pursuits.
8, 9 tackles. And
number 5,
Churchman right up the middle.
It's going to gain
I will say this about Churchman. Boy runs the ball hard.
Yes, he does.
Delivers a shot, him and Capo both.
Going to bring up 3rd down and 8.
3rd down right there. Boonville looking to get one more big stop right here. We've got trips over here to our side of the field.
Owens looking to pass here. Got some pressure here from Mayo. And just going to throw it out of bounds. Mayo and Fox in pursuit. I believe Mayo made that last stop on the last play. That's who I gave it to anyways. 44 seconds left to go here in the first half.
Let's see what they choose to do. They've left their offense on the field. I would imagine if we do stop them here, we'll probably just knee it out into the half, even with the good field position. Wouldn't hurt to go ahead and burn your last time out here, though, if you are going to do something. Looks like they're going to elect to keep it in their back pocket.
They've got 6 seconds on the play clock. Both teams have 1 timeout left. Owens.
And just throws it to nobody.
For number 1,
We've got a late flag coming in. Very late flag coming in. I mean, that throw, that shows that he has had pressure on him all night. He got rid of that thing in a hurry.
Wilson was coming down at him.
Yeah.
So this is going to give them a first down. Add the Cats' penalty yardage to 85.
Personal foul on the defense.
Man, I know it's been a big positive night, but this is something that's got to be cleaned up. You can't have this many penalties and expect to win a ball game against a good opponent that you're going to see down the road. And there's no sense in that. You've got to clean it up.
Yeah.
We've had these issues in the past.
Yep.
I'm a Booneville Bearcat fan through and through, but I'll call it out.
The last 2-3 years has been an issue.
Yes, it has been, and that's something that's got to be cleaned up.
Yeah.
You can't have extended drives when you get into playoff time.
No, because when you got teams like, say for instance, Rosin, who's up 28-7 over Haskell Harmony Grove at halftime. Yeah. Rosin's bouncing back this year. Got a new coach this year again, as Coach Tardy last year went to win. The coach that was, I don't know where he went, the one that was at Rosin last year, but he's moved on. But Rosin, they've got that tradition. You have teams like them, Prescott, Rivercrest, they've moved down from 4A, and you have 7 penalties for 85 yards. That's just not going to cut it when you get close to the playoffs. Mansfield has scored. It's 13-6. Refresh the phone here, give you folks some more scores. Junction City's 14, smack over 7. That's at halftime. Newport is up 30-0 over Salem. Salem last week gave Prescott a run for their money. Last week Prescott had to come from behind and win that game. Right now Newport's handling them handily. 7 minutes left in the second. Hoxie and Paragold's tied at 6. That's at halftime. Hoxie struggling a little.
Foul. Personal foul on goal after the play. It's going to be first down, Boonville going this way.
Okay. All right, so the penalty come after the play. Meaning the play was dead. It was a turnover on downs, and then you had a 15-yard penalty tacked on later.
And I think that's what Crowley was
talking to. That's going to be an unusual turnover on downs, and it'll be 1st and 10. 39 seconds left. You have to assume Boonville's going to go into the halftime with this lead, not push the agenda here.
Yeah, it looks like Nieder's just going to take a knee here.
And that's what they're going to do.
And that should be it. Coach Weaver hollering at his guys.
Yeah, that'll get it done there. So when we return from halftime, Boonville,
that'll be the half.
We'll have a mercy
Boonville
rule,
35, Parish 0.
sportsmanship rule in effect, and clock will tick. Before we go into half, one thing that I would like to talk about this morning, we had a tragedy in an Arkansas town, Highland community. A student was involved in a vehicle accident and lost their life. Boonville would like to extend their sympathy to the family of that young lady and to the school district. That's something that Boonville has had to deal with a few times in the past, and it's an unimaginable tragedy. And prayers and continued thoughts go out to the Highland community. They had to cancel their game tonight. There's nothing you can do to fix that situation, but hopefully if any of those folks down there hear this, we keeping you in our thoughts and prayers there, and hope to have God help see you through this difficult time. So prayers go to you guys.
And we'll take a little break, folks. When we come back, it'll be your Shelter Insurance halftime show. For Isaac Brown, Jake Fennell, I'm Zach Austin. You're watching Bearcat Football.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
warranty on your vehicle is expiring. We have been trying to get a hold of you for 30 days, but have been unsuccessful. We've been trying to reach you concerning your car's extended warranty. You should have received something in the mail about your car's extended warranty.
Hi, it's Mom. Mom, I'm in the middle of a halftime show.
Oh, sorry. Do good, babe. I love you.
Love you too, Mom.
The Booneville Bearcat Marching Band. The Bearcat Marching Band is under the direction of Brian Rhodes and Angela Rhodes, and under the field command of Drum Major Bill Smith. The color guard sponsor is Tina Wilson. Band intern is Cadence Graves. We would like to thank Mixon Baptist Church in Boonville for sponsoring the band's pregame meal. The band's next performance will be Friday, September 27th for the homecoming in Boonville when the Bearcats take on the Cedarville Pirates. Enjoy the rest of the game and go Bearcats.
Get your tickets out for our senior high cheerleaders 50-50.
And we're back here at Eagle Stadium. Let's see here. Get this.
With my hands or my feet?
Don't answer that. Don't ask that question.
All right, folks, now it's time for our band member of the week, brought to you by Shelter Insurance and agents Jerald Baker and Austin Baker. Band member of the week, Sean Pennington. This week, we are proud to highlight Sean Pennington, a sophomore trumpet player who exemplifies dedication and commitment to our band program. Sean, the son of Laura and Kevin Pennington, consistently strive to become the best musician he can be. He takes private trumpet lessons at every opportunity and has been selected for the all-region band for the past 2 years. Sean is not only an outstanding marching band and concert band trumpet player, but he also participates in our jazz band and serves on the loading crew. His passion for music exceeds beyond the trumpet. He is currently in the intermediate band, learning percussion as a secondary instrument. Additionally, Sean generously gives his time to mentor younger trumpet players, setting a strong example for his peers with his unwavering dedication and enthusiasm. Band member of the week, Sean Pennington. Congratulations, Sean, and thank you, Shelter Insurance and agents Jerald Baker and Austin Baker, for being our sponsors for the halftime show and band member of the week. Got about 16 seconds left. They'll probably start the clock back over, but some halftime stats for you folks. Paris is 11 carries for -6, and 3 of 8 passing for 5 yards for a total of 1 yard of offense. Your Cats have 290 rushing yards on 36 carries, and then 2 of 2 passing for 67 yards. So your Cats are looking pretty good. 357 yards at halftime to the Eagles 1 yard. Some individual stats. Connor Lentz, 9 carries for 97 yards and 3 touchdowns. Dylan Todd, 5 carries for 86 yards. Damari Poole, 7 carries, 57 yards and 2 touchdowns. Rhett Niedert's got 5 carries for 21 yards. Hunter Warren, 8 for 19. And Connor Dromer, 1 for 12. Dylan Todd, him and Connor Lentz are the only 2 with the receptions tonight. Todd's got 1 reception for 40 yards, and Connor Lentz 1 reception for 27 yards. So there's where we stand at halftime with the stats. Your Bearcat offense is looking pretty good. Like Jake said earlier in the game at the start, we're without starting quarterback Jace Washburn. Just kind of got a little sprain in that ankle last week against Ozark. Rhett played the whole second half, and just kind of as a precaution, just keep him out this week. We do have a bye week next week, and the following week we'll start conference play. We'll have homecoming, actually, when you folks will see us next. But Rhett, he's doing a pretty good job getting a first start of the year.
Yeah, it doesn't look like the offense has missed a step at all coming in. I mean, Jace Washburn, he can do things a little bit different.
Yes.
He's long, lanky.
Yeah.
He's probably not as quick as Niedert is, but he sees the field well.
Yeah.
Reads a defense well. Does the little things right. And the big thing for him is he's just got experience.
Yeah.
And that's something that Niedert lacks. And nothing against anybody. It's underclassmen. That's the way that goes. This is big though, because this is getting Rhett the experience that he's going to need. We've got a long season left right here, and hopefully Washburn's the one under center for the rest of it.
Yeah.
But getting the extra repetition right here, there's no better practice than game-like or in a game.
Yeah.
You can't simulate it like it's going to be a game or like it will be in a game. So this is big. You got a long season ahead of us, but looking into the future, it's going to be a positive deal for Rhett next season when he takes the reins of this Bearcat offense. But again, not a step lost. Bearcats have had the ball 5 times, scored 5 touchdowns, gaining the Eagle offense by 350-something yards. So
yeah,
it's been a good job. Good job by the Bearcat offense to take care of business. that last extra point off the leg of Oliver Loaiza. Gets this thing to an extended mercy rule here. Sportsmanship rule for the Arkansas AAA Association. And we talked a lot about the offense right there, but the Bearcat defense tonight has been stellar.
Yes, yeah. Especially to hold Paris to 1 yard. I mean,
Paris will be receiving.
A lot of people expect Paris to at least fight for the 5th seed out of the 3A4 conference.
Yeah, I think it's wide open when you get toward the end. I think your Boonville, Mansfield, and Charleston are the 3 teams fighting for the top 3 spots, and then after that, it's open. It's anybody's game.
Back deep for the Eagles.
I know that games like this are no fun when you're on the opposite side of it for Paris, but this is a quality opponent that they're going to get some game film on, a little bit to look at, and some experience against a top-tier program.
Here's the kick from Loaiza, and it's going to be Carter with the ball. Heads over here towards the Paris sideline. Up the middle, and he's met by William Green. And knocks Green back to about the 40, but good job by Green sticking with it.
Paris going to be back around midfield again to start this drive. Ball's going to be placed at the 41-yard line now. And the clock is ticking. So we're at 11:30 already. Will be a quick second half. Bearcats looking to get a couple stops here and get some more involvement from their younger guys.
And nowhere going for that. You're going to have number 52, Cutler Haller, and Clayton Green, number 20, on the stops for your Cats.
Yeah, good job plugging every gap right there, and just nowhere to go for the number 1 running back there for Paris. It's going to be 2nd and 10. I blanked on his name, Churchill.
Owen takes the snap.
And Owen throwing it off his back leg.
Yeah, just dangerous throw, kind of to nobody. I mean, you got some guys in the area, but nobody's open. Nobody's ready for that. And falls incomplete.
Going to bring up 3rd down.
Be 3rd and 10 now. Dangerous pass that could have been taken the other way, and if we could have got to that, it may have been an additional 6.
It very well may have been.
No one other than the quarterback on this side of the field.
Right. Do have some halftime scores. Charleston and Ozarks tied 21 at halftime. Melbourne's up 31-0 over Cave City. Cave City off to their best start since, I believe, 2009. Starting season 2-0.
Pass is caught by number 1.
Bumgarner with the reception there, about a 6-yard reception there.
Get a little whip in there in traffic by Owens. Throws a bullet pass in there to Bowman, and it's going to be caught for a gain of 6 by the time they finish marking it here.
4th down and 4.
4th down at midfield now, 4th and 4. Boonville looking to get the ball back in the hands of their offense.
Got Capo back there to the left of Owen. Churchman is to the right of Owen. Got some pressure here from the backside from Landon Bowman.
Pass to the outside is incomplete.
Incomplete. That's intended to number 0, the tight end, H-back.
Just whipping that thing out there as quick as he can.
Turnover on downs.
You tell that's a quarterback that's had a lot of pressure on him tonight. And he's got a man open right at the sticks and just throws him out wide. And that's going to be a turnover. Boonville's going to get it to start in Eagle territory here. 1st and 10, 9:15 to go in the 3rd.
A couple more scores. McGee and Star City's tied at 7 at half, and Rivercrest is up 20-8 at half over EPC, and OCL is up 15-0 over Gosnell at halftime. Cats do have a new quarterback. That's going to be Washburn, the younger brother. It's Tayden Washburn. It's going to be a handoff to Levi McMaster. Ball is on the ground
and going to be
Eagles ball.
This is why you got to get some of these younger guys in there.
Yes.
Get them the experience and knock all this out. That's just careless with the ball. It's going to give it right back into the hands of Paris. 1st and 10. It's like it never happened.
Yep.
Start from
It's going to be 1st and 10.
48-yard line. 1st and 10.
Give a shout out to sponsors for the app and the website. First Western Bank, serving our local communities for over 110 years. Some premier sponsors, Union Bank of Boonville. Let Brett Cook and the staff take care of your banking needs.
On the right
Goppo
side.
with the ball, and he's going to be thrown down for a loss by number 7. That's Halpane.
By number 7.
Triton Halpane's a guy that could help Boonville.
Yes.
As he progresses and comes along. He's got the look of an athlete, man. He's long and lanky and strong and quick moving. And again, repetition's big. Now's a good time to get it.
Looks like Reagan Harger is in at defensive tackle on the far side. William Green in at linebacker. William Green with the stop right there, number 6 for you Cats.
Original line of scrimmage.
That was Owen there on the run.
There by number 6, Green.
Pick up a 5.
Looks like they're going to mark him right at the
bring up
line.
3rd down and 10 for the Eagles.
10. Now back to the original line.
Caleb Richardson's your right defensive tackle.
May see a little run off to the right-hand side, the side here.
And
no, they're
I
going to
thought
elect to go out and just
goes incomplete.
overthrows them.
Yeah, I believe that was Carter.
If that is caught, there's going to be nowhere for him to go.
Right.
Pass was intended for number 3, Carter.
And again,
Bring up
quick
4th
3 and out.
Yeah.
For the Eagles.
Hold them to no yards on it.
6:55 left to go here in the 3rd. Running clock. I believe that's Matson back deep for your Bearcats.
14, Bradford will punt it away for the Eagles.
Xander Miller was in on the last play as well, number 59 for your Cats. Got some pressure here from Miller and Bowman. Matson is just going to let it bounce. The Bearcats are going to take over at the 14-yard line.
Lets it go.
A couple more sponsors for the app and the website. Some more premier sponsors. Taylor Needed of Patriot Utilities and Mayo Quality Plumbing. Also, Shelter Insurance agents Jerald Baker and Austin Baker. The City of Boonville, a good hometown, and Mayor Edgar Baker. First Boonville, home of First Boonville students and First Boonville kids, and Stacy Hobart Photo Art. Thank you for sponsoring the app, and we appreciate all you do for our students and our athletes. Sponsors for the app and the website. McMaster is your fullback. Drummer goes in motion from the left, and it's going to be handoff to McMaster up the middle.
Gain of 1, maybe 2 on the play right there.
McMaster on the carry for the Bearcats. Tackled by
going to give him, looks like just a yard here. So 2nd and 9 coming up as we are across the halfway point of the 3rd quarter. Got a quick shout out I'd like to give to Joe Earp and Jet Wilson. They say, "Go Cats, beat Paris."
Washburn comes up under center. Going to have Jomer going in motion. It's going to be a keeper, and Washburn just gets hit hard. And
number 71, Patton, tackle for a loss.
Patton in there on the stop.
That's going to be a loss of 2 on the play right there. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 11 now.
It's going to bring up 3rd down 11.
Paris getting a lot of pressure on the 2nd unit here.
Yeah. Shelton, number 9, comes out. Number 27 comes in. It's going to be Riley Swint.
Number 15, Smith, at quarterback
oldest
now
of Wes and Mandy. Swint goes in motion. Ball's on the ground.
Again.
I think McMaster got back on top of it. So 4:45 left to go in the 3rd. It's going to bring up a 4th down here for your Cats. 2nd string struggling just a little coming out of halftime.
It's going to be 1st and 10.
But like Jake said earlier, games like this is where you get that experience for your younger squad.
Yeah, and just careless with the ball to start out right here. You know, nerves are running high. Ball was turned over on downs, or I'm sorry, on the fumbles, recovered by Paris. So they're going to get it now in the best starting field position of the night here, inside the 12-yard line. Or inside the 15 at the 12, 1st and 10. Boonville looking to keep them out.
One receiver to either side. Owens is going to hand off to Churchman up the middle. And he is met. I think that's Landon Bowman.
As soon as he got the handoff,
I believe.
He's tackled by number 50.
Yeah. Bowman's a kid that's shown a lot of
Bearcats.
He's going to be a good one, I think.
Yeah, he is. He's only a sophomore.
He just needs more reps, but he's a go-getter, man.
He's going to be hand off Churchman again, and he's met by William Green.
This time. Led by a host of Bearcats.
Gain of a couple right there is going to give them a 3rd and 5 now.
It's going to gain about 3 on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 5 for the Eagles.
Ball is snapped and handed back off to Churchman, and he is met immediately.
I think that's Xander Miller on the stop for your Cats.
Yeah, going to drop him for a yard. Now we're going to again have a 4th down.
Going to go for it here. A couple new Cats in there. Colton Taylor, number 70, is in the game for your Bearcats. See if I've missed anybody else. Parker Smith is in at safety for your Cats. Owen is your quarterback for the Eagles. Hand off to Church. I'm sorry, Owen with the keeper. Got some pressure. Oh, man.
He had him. He had him. It was a good, well-thrown ball. Hit him right in the gut, and it just falls to the ground. Got to moving his feet, looking ahead before he saw it in. It was Johnson. Target was intended, and that's going to be a fortunate break there for the Cats, but they're backed up now, guys. They've got to give themselves a little breathing room here. First down coming up from the 7-yard line here.
At the Bearcats
the second team unit here went backwards on 2 consecutive possessions here, and got to get a little positive momentum here to give yourself some room to work.
McMaster's your fullback, and Drummer goes in motion and
flag on the play.
Got a flag. I think we were missing a man. I'm not sure. False start. There was a lot of confusion.
Yeah, I think everybody but the center went. That's what it looked like.
And the woes for the second squad continue here for the Cats.
Reminds me of another center I remember.
Yeah, I believe I know who that is, but
giving Lance Sims a hard time. He's up here in the top of the press box.
Nothing. We love you, Sims.
Against Boonville.
False start's going to back it up 5.
And ball is on the ground again. Got a flag and
flag on
forward
play.
Possession.
Golly.
Boy, howdy to the 2 maybe.
Yeah, ball on the ground again. It looks like it's going to be at the 1-yard line now. Whew. Sloppy ugly.
Yeah.
Boonville doing all they can here to keep Paris out, but we've got to gain a little bit here to make that possible.
Yeah, and then it's going to be safety.
They're going to, hit him in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. So the cannons go off for the 2 points, and that pulls them within 33. Your score is 35-2 with 2:21 to go.
Boonville 35, Paris 2.
So we'll take a little break. Bearback, you're watching Bearcat football. And we're back here at Eagles Stadium after the safety by the Paris Eagles.
33, Robertson.
And
on the return,
Robertson on the return. Got a flag coming in late.
It's down to the Boonville 44-yard line.
Eagles will take over on the 44-yard line of the Cats. Give a shout out to Grayson Emery and Hudson Austin, as well as Willie Joe Brown and Tyler Lee Brown. See here.
Flag on the play.
Want to give a shout out to Dummy Shepard and J.D. Swaim, watching from the big metropolis of Sugar Grove, Arkansas. So looks like that penalty was on the Eagles.
All right, so Paris 2 10 is going to have a 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line.
Owen's got some pressure from Miller, and good job there by Parker. And a flag coming in late.
Yeah, and that's a backup quarterback's in now, number 2.
Who?
My roster's halfway back. It's probably in Driggs right now.
So all you guys and gals that was at the Driggs Fire Department when we come by, if you got it, just hand it to us when we come back by.
Yeah, you can keep it.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll need it
we
again.
probably ain't going to need it again. I can give you a number 2 for Ozark.
That's all right. All right, they're going to wave that flag off. Talked about it and changed their mind. So, it's going to be first.
Yeah, the clock should be running. I don't know why it's not running on.
There it goes.
There we go.
All right, 2nd and 10.
Hona. This is the quarterback now.
Hona?
On the carry.
I think that's right.
Okay, yep, Hona, and that was Salgado, John Salgado.
Tackled there by number 50.
On the carry.
For the Bearcats.
That was Bowman.
They'll bring up 3rd down and 9.
In on the tackle. Had his name mentioned once already. Sophomore for Boonville, going to be a big one down the road, I think.
Yeah, that's his 3rd tackle already since the start of the halftime. So you got 2 guys in the backfield with Hona. Churchman goes in motion and got some pressure here from Harger, and is that Bowman again on the stop?
Dragging down, it was.
Quarterback keeper on the play.
Flocking to the ball.
Yes, sir.
Going.
Gained him a yard on the play, and
for the Bearcats.
Yeah, Pachinik in pursuit as well as Harger, and Bowman. Bowman continues. He's going to find himself rotating in on the starting unit if he continues. He's one of the ones Coach Curley mentioned. Some of the younger guys, underclassmen, that keep an eye out for the next couple of years for you Cats. Like Jake said, I think that young man's got a bright future ahead of him.
Paris going to like to go for it here on 4th and 9.
30 seconds left to go here in the quarter. And incomplete.
Wide.
Intended to Johnson, I believe.
It's a little wide. Not a awful thrown ball.
No.
Looks like it was just out of the reach, maybe even between the hands there of number 0. Lau.
We'll
go with Lau.
Sounds good.
It's going to be a turnover on downs. Boonville, a little more room to work this time as the clock's going to tick. We won't get a snap off here. We'll let this thing run to the 4th quarter. We're at 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So that's going to bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Boonville 35, Paris 2.
So we'll take a little break. Grab back. You're watching Bearcat football. And we're back here at Eagle Stadium. Parker Smith's your new quarterback. And I think that was McMaster there on the run. Pick up about 2.
Be good to see a little positive momentum here for this other group here, this 2nd, 3rd group of offensive players.
For the Bearcats, tackled by a host of Eagles.
Just couldn't get anything going. Kept fumbling the snap, and just everything could go wrong was. Got a little room to work now, though, in Paris territory.
McMaster up the middle. Pickup of about 2, maybe 3 there on the carry. Had Brendan Hubble coming in at receiver over here on the left. Avery Reno come out at tight end, number 84, the play before for the Bearcats. Number 16 is coming in at receiver. It's going to be Kason Lewis. Swin is your left halfback, goes in motion. And handoff again to McMaster. And nothing cooking there for the junior. Again, Parker Smith's your new quarterback here, number 15, a junior for your Bearcats.
Again for the Bearcats.
Can't tell. Looks like Boonville's going to jog on their punt team here. So, going to punt this thing away. And I think that's probably the right call.
I think so, yeah.
Punt it away. And defense has done a pretty good job up to this point, even in the second and third group here of keeping Paris from.
They've really still kept the pressure on him with Bowman and Miller.
Good punt.
Yeah.
Up high. And was not fair caught.
Nope.
That's Carter.
Carter returned the punt.
Returning it, he gets it up to about the 21, maybe 22-yard line where they're going to take over. 1st and 10 here. The clock is now at the 10-minute mark left in the game.
That was William Green on the stop for the Cats. Mansfield has scored 13-12 with 5:33 left to go in the third quarter.
Wonder if they went for the lead or
they missed
had a kick block or miss.
See if I can find. I don't know if they do their live stream on the road or not.
May not be able to get it to load here.
No, it's real slow cooking.
Clock is continuing to tick. Boy, this mercy rule makes it go in a hurry. We're already down to 9:30 now as Paris finally on the field for their 1st and 10 play. Ball is snapped and handed off up the middle and is met
Bowman
immediately by who else? The all-star of the second half here, Bowman.
He's going to gain a yard on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 9 for the Eagles.
Oh, that was Daxton Bowman. Daxton Bowman. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm just now realizing. Daxton Bowman on the play.
Senior Cat.
Ball is
good stop. He's met by number 29. That's going to be Landon Ritchie,
yeah,
senior linebacker.
Number 12, Richardson.
On the tackle.
Made a good play. Ball was thrown behind him. Able to drag that thing in out of the hands of Hana, or off the arm of Hana, and that's going to be a pickup of a few yards there. We're going to have ourselves a 3rd and 5, 8:30 to go in the game. Paris is getting lined up here. A couple guys jogging off the field. Ball is up the middle
number 13.
Pass complete.
That's Taylor Peavy. Taylor Peavy with the grab. Give Paris a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10 again.
I missed who made the stop there for you Cats. You got Hubble out there for you Cats at safety. Reno is out there. Swint's out there.
Only drops back
and
the field,
incomplete.
Short.
It's intended for number 12.
That was that Tayden Washburn?
Tayden Washburn in coverage there.
Tayden in coverage. Good job. Had him blanketed the whole way.
Blade Pachinik comes into the game for your Cats, number 51. Mayo is in at your nose guard. Your right defensive tackle is going to be number 75. That's Tate Fowler.
Hand it off and good little pop put on him there.
Helmet comes off. Mayo coming off the bottom of that pile.
33, Landon Robertson. He's a sophomore, 5'8", 140-pound young one there for Paris. We have ourselves a 3rd and 8 now. The clock is ticking. We're now under the 7-minute mark. 6:52 to go. Hona rolls out this direction.
Got some pressure here.
Dangerous pass.
That was Avery Reno right there.
Yep. Avery Reno, he's a young one too, sophomore for the Cats. I think that's the first time we've got to call his name on the season there and did a good job in coverage. Threw a hand out there and knocked that thing away. Dangerous pass, just out of the reach of anyone, though.
Yeah.
Fall incomplete. We're going to have ourselves, again, a 4th down, 4th and 8. Paris able to come away with a big gain earlier in the drive on a 4th down play. Looking to do it again. And
1 year on the quarterback keeper.
Don't believe he's going to get there.
Nope.
Good job by Boonville on that side.
That was 29. Landon Ritchie. That's his 2nd stop of the game.
Tackle's going to be
Landon Ritchie's a guy that joined back this year. Hadn't played in a couple years anyway. Cats have talked. Coach Hadaball has talked about how much he's liked having Ritchie out there.
Yeah.
Works hard. He's on my golf team. Does a good job there. He's just a good kid, respectful kid. And one that I've really enjoyed getting to know. So glad to see him having success down there right now. So Boom's going to take over. 1st and 10, 5:30 to go.
Swint goes in motion. Washburn's back in at quarterback. Swint gets a pitch on the right-hand side. Spin move by Swint. He's going to pick up about 7 there on the carry.
.27 Swint on the carry for the Bearcats. It's going to gain about 8 yards on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 8.
8-yard pickup right there is going to bring up a 2nd and 2.
2nd down and 2.
38-yard line as Paris has got a extra man on the field, just gets off in time.
And ball's on the ground. Shelton gets on it. Pitch just a hair off there.
Yeah, it's a little bit rushed right there. Waited a little too long to do it, then he had to rush it once he started. Timing's off a hair there. It's going to fall to the ground, but be recovered by Boonville. So with 4:20 to go here, we're going to have ourselves a 3rd and 6, it looks like.
Swint goes in motion, and ball's on the ground and picked up. And I think that's Capo. Shelton is in pursuit. And Capo down to the 5. Chase Shelton saves the day for the Cats defense, or offense.
Having all kinds of issues on the
by number 9, Shelton.
Offensive end right now. Hustle award right there for Chase Shelton. Saves a touchdown. Boy, he was flying right there.
He was. Shelton's got some speed. Capo, he's got some speed to him, too.
Yeah, they were
1st and goal.
2 quick dudes moving. Shelton, don't want to say won the battle,
right.
He got that thing all the way down inside the 5 here, but Shelton does a good job of just getting down there and preventing the score. Gives Boonville a chance to keep them out.
Give some shout-outs to the sponsors real quick. Shelter Insurance agents Jerald Baker and Austin Baker, proud sponsors of the app and the website and the live stream. And they also sponsor the halftime show and band member of the week. And it's going to be hand off right up the middle. Robertson. He's going to be a hair short.
Yeah, they're going to mark him down at the half-yard line here. So with 3:30 remaining.
He got it down to the 1 yard
Blade
line.
Pachinik was one of the guys coming off the bottom of the pile there for you Cats. Fowler comes out for your Bearcats. And Robertson. Oh, Bowman.
Robertson takes it in from 1 yard
Bowman
line.
and Reno back there in the backfield. Robertson takes it in, though. Makes it 8 for the Eagles. And they'll go for 2 here, more than likely. They've got a good kicker. He made one from 32 and I think 38 or 40 at Waldron.
Yeah, and it looks like they're going to go ahead and let him kick it, get him a little work here. 35-8. Not going to be able to come back with limited time here, so might as well give him a look at one.
50 extra point for the Eagles.
I doubt you'll see anybody in pursuit for Boonville here. Well, they do.
Well,
they come through. And the kick is up and good, so that's going to tack on another 35-9.
Paris 9 with 3:18 left to go in the ball.
3:18 to go in the game.
We'll stay here. We'll give some shout out to our sponsors real quick. Falling behind just a little bit with the Mercy Rule game. Quick running clock. That gets a little out of hand, but hey, we want to thank some sponsors. Midtown Charm Boutique stopped by down there. The proud sponsors of the live stream. Be sponsoring our players of the game, offense and defensive players of the game. Stop down there. They're on 7 Village Loop behind Union Bank, which is a proud sponsor of the app and the website. Air Master Inc., give Lance and Corey a call. They can hook you up with a nice air conditioner maybe. Or just put some Freon in for you. Black Dog, Hit of the Game sponsors. Give them a call at 675-3221. They're open every day, 11 to 2. Check their Facebook page for any special postings. I think they're going to be open when the concert, it's either this weekend or next weekend.
This weekend.
This weekend. So they'll be open
tomorrow.
It is tomorrow, isn't it? They're going to have ribeye and fries, so, and some other things. So stop back down there. Reed's Hometown Barbecue, proud sponsors of the live stream, as Tatum Washburn takes it and gets down there. They sponsor our play of the game.
That's Washburn for the Bearcats on the kickoff return.
And speaking of the play of the game, guys, what's something you want to nominate for Reed's Hometown Barbecue play of the game?
Let me think on that for just a second. I know what I want to give the hit of the game to.
Yeah.
I've already had that one in my mind for a while. Be Wilson over here.
I was going Wilson. That's the only one that's
on the side. He put a good little pop on him. I would probably, my 2 nominations are going to be either the long touchdown pass by Connor Lentz over the top off the hands of Nieder, or the long run by Dylan Todd.
Yeah.
That set up I think we ended up getting it at like the 4-yard line there. 2 good plays, and been a lot of good plays here for Boonville, as they're going to line it up and be in the victory formation. Yep. So
you got Nieder back out there at quarterback. You're starting Unit back out there too for that.
Yeah, and I
think that's a smart.
Smart with how it's not went quite the way we were hoping there with the second team. So score looks close, 35, or not close, but closer than what the game has truly been.
Yeah.
Boonville takes a 35-0 lead into halftime, with the second and third units being on the field for the entirety of the second half there. So just a good job by Boonville tonight.
Yeah. And really your second and third defenses did good. The only way the Paris really got the scores is your offense was down on the far end at the 1-yard line, their own one, got the safety, and then with the mishap fumble up here.
Yeah, just a little sloppiness coming out of that last couple drives there of the half. And that's the stuff, you just got to go through it to, get to the other side of that.
Yeah.
And they'll learn from that and they'll grow. We are now under a minute left in the game as Boonville takes this snap, and that will get the clock ticking. Can't quite end the game with one more snap. You get that thing off. Ooh, about to lose another paper.
Uh-oh. Got a couple shout-outs here. Let's see. Oh, number 2 for Paris. Sorry, Chelsea, I just saw your message. Is Honi. It's her cousin.
Okay, Honi.
Honi. Thank you. Sorry, it's just a hair late on that.
So that's going to do it for the ball game. A little bit of time left on the game clock there, but with it ticking, it's going to end. We're at the 5-second mark. So Boonville is going to head into their bye week with a 3-0 record after defeating the Paris Eagles on their home stadium 35-9. Boonville will get a well-deserved break next week before we kick off conference play on homecoming week with the visiting Cedarville Pirates. Should be a good week of practice here. A little bit of a rest, not a rest week. You're still going to go hard, but rest your bumps and bruises here.
And don't forget you have trash pickup after the game tonight.
Well, every time the speaker next to me is loud. I'm losing my hearing in my right ear here. Should be a good week coming up, though. Get some rest. Quarterback Jace Washburn, who was not needed tonight, thankfully.
Yeah.
We were able to get the job done without him, but get him well rested because down the stretch we're going to need him.
Yeah.
And then a couple other guys, everybody's going to have a little bit of bump and bruise going on. So look to take it a little easy this week and then ramp things back up for homecoming.
Yeah, homecoming be 2 weeks from tonight.
Feels quick.
Feels real quick. Paris, they will be off as well, so they won't play again until the 4th, and they'll be at Cutter Morning Star down there by Hot Springs. They're down there. Them and Danville in that conference. It's kind of got shifted down that way. One shout out I want to give Barry Bradford Sr. He's watching all the way from Colorado. Give a shout out to him. Try to get my phone a second to see if Glenn's sent any final stats.
You're not going to have much more stats.
There ain't going to be much more, really. Your Cats, 300 and was that 57 yards at halftime to 1 yard at halftime for the Eagles. Had negative yardage there for your Cats, so it's probably going to be less than that. But your starting unit, 357 yards. You got to give credit to your defensive units. All three, really. Your first, second, and third.
Yeah, I mean,
really did good.
No points scored on a defensive unit tonight, so that's promising. And just another week of Aaron Kimes, defense coordinator, showing out a little bit. His defense has done an excellent job, and going into a well-deserved break here, regroup and come up strong. We've got a couple big games left on the schedule coming up. We've got through the roughest part of the non-conference. That's over with, and despite what a lot of people say about our conference, we do have two quality opponents in Mansfield and Charleston coming up soon, so won't be long. We'll be gearing up, getting ready for those games. We'll have to go. No, they'll both be at home this year, won't they?
Mansfield is at Mansfield.
Okay.
And then Charleston is senior night. We'll go to Mansfield first.
Okay, so we go to Mansfield. Back-to-back years.
Yeah.
We're going to Mansfield.
Let's try to pull the schedule up for you folks. Mansfield and Lamar Class 4A school. Close game was 14-14. Or not 14-14. 13-12, sorry. Was the score last time I had checked. Again, service here not that great. But let's do the hit of the game. We're going to give it to our guy, Seth Wilson. He just obliterated the dude pretty much over here. Black Dog hit of the game over here on the Paris sideline. That was probably around the second quarter.
Yeah, that was a pop. And he was once again all over the field. He's not going to have the 16 tackles that
I've got him with
had
5. He maybe has 6 and a sack.
Yeah, but we played half as much as he has been playing. So just another quality showing by Seth Wilson tonight. Kind of the heart and soul so far of this Bearcat defense, and he is kind of showing what that Bearcat defense is all about. Just a gritty, mean mentality. Done a good job all throughout the non-conference schedule here. He'll get rested up, and then he'll be ready to roll once conference play begins.
Reed's Hometown Barbecue play of the game. I really kind of want to go with Todd's long run. But
all right, we'll do it. We'll give it to him.
Sounds good.
Dylan Todd broke one on the left side, split 2 defenders, and nearly housed it, if not for a early call by Zach Austin here and a horse collar on the other down on the field. So Dylan Todd will get the offensive play of the game.
Then the Midtown Charm players of the game. What are we thinking, guys? Offensive player of the game for your Bearcats.
I'm going to make a little bit different, but I'm going to nominate Rhett Nieder.
I like it.
Quarterback steps in, has 60-something yards passing, tacks on another 20 on the ground. Got it done on both sides. Stepped into an uncomfortable situation and held the fort down and did a good job tonight.
He really did. You can't ask more for your backup quarterback. And
gonna be a good one, man. I'm telling you, he's a good little athlete, fun to be around. The perfect amount of has a good time and then takes it serious.
Yeah,
he's the perfect amount of that. Just a good dude, and I'm happy for him. Glad to see him have some success out here.
Defensive player of the game, boy, the whole defense really did good. I kind of want to go with the second unit and give it to Landon Bowman, sophomore. We could give it to Wilson again or Warren, but Bowman stepped up in that second group and getting attacked by bugs up here.
Yeah, just a good showing tonight all around by that Bearcat defense. It's tough to pick a top player when you know you hold a team to 1 yard of
really
offense. There's a lot of people doing a lot of good. So, man, I'm telling you, I think Boonville's got a chance to surprise some people. You know, I know you say that. It's funny you say surprise some people because we were picked number 2 in 3A to start out the year, but I don't think anybody really expected us to have another strong push towards the finals, not like we have in the last couple of years. But that's the thing about Boonville, man. They usually seem to reload some way or another.
Yeah, they usually do, and this year's no difference. You got guys like Warren and Wilson stepping up. It's your middle linebackers. You got guys on your second string like Landon Bowman and then Xander Miller from the noseman spot applying pressure. William Green, another young guy on the second group, played good as well. But you throw Lentz and Todd in there on your defensive ends or your outside linebackers on that defensive unit and just causing havoc, as well as your guys up front, you know, and with Damari Poole. Damari Poole has really impressed me this year.
Yeah, Damari's just, man, when he's on the field, he's a handful. He's been fun to watch. I made a comment earlier that he's your bruising back, and that's exactly what he is. He's got that big play potential. Obviously, he showed it right there. Had a couple long runs. But if I got one guy I need to get a yard, I'm having a hard time not handing it back to Damari and making him get the job done. He does a good job lowering that shoulder and delivering a pop. Man, I'm telling you, this Bearcat team's got potential to be a special group. And I'm excited to get this off week. You know, that it's well needed, but I'm excited for the next one to get rolled around so we can see some more of them in action. Because I think this, looking back, could be a surprise team.
Yeah.
And one of the better teams to come through. So we'll have to see, man. They're so far so good.
So I guess that'll do it for us, unless you guys got anything else you want to throw in there.
Looking forward to it, man.
Next time you folks will see us will be homecoming. Be week 4, take on the Cedarville Pirates. The Boonville Bearcats come away with the win 35-9 over the Paris Eagles. Win number 50 against the Paris Eagles tonight. For Isaac Brown, Jake Fennell, I am Zach Austin. Lord willing, we'll see you folks next time. And remember, as always, it's a great day to be a Bearcat.